Good day, guys. Welcome back. Now we would want to take a look at our Euro USD, GBP USD, and USD JPY for this week, where the price will be moving. So you need to actually stick to the end to be able to understand this price movement. I'm going to explain it from the beginning to the end. So you need to stick. And please don't forget to subscribe. If you've not subscribed, make sure you just click on that subscribe to get daily updates from us. And like, also make your comments. I would love to watch out for it. Now take a look at this Euro USD. First of all, we can take a look at this movement, right? If you were actually following right early enough, you see that I actually made a prediction that this euro USD will actually drop to this level before it comes up. We can see that during that London section, during that period of London session, this euro USD actually dropped. Then by the time of the New Year section, we started seeing that bullish move, which actually even broke above in what we even predicted. We were predicting that it will actually get to this level, but it actually broke above it. But definitely we would see it actually get to this level and again drop. But that is it on the daily time frame. But we would want to see where this price will be moving for this week. So to be able to understand this movement and why we'll be making such movements this week, we are going to start from the higher time frame, which is the monthly time frame. So we will start it first of all, full trend on this euro USD on the monthly time frame. This is a bearish move. Clearly we can see that this price is dropping. Secondly, I've included this moving average, which is 10. Once price is below 10 period moving average, it will also be below 20 period moving average. And now we all know the rules of trading moving average. Once the price is below 10 period moving average, we have to short the price, right? But if it is above it, we have to go long. So clearly we can see that this price is below our 10 period moving average. First of all, the trend is a downward trend. That is the price action. We can see lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, right? We can see that this price is also below our 10 period moving average. Likewise, our 20 period moving average, if you apply such. So we all know that once this price is on a bearish move, we have to short it, right? Now we would still want to see this price actually drop further down, right? Because we all know since there is an inflation, to tackle inflation, interest rates will have to be increased. We all know that the effect of interest rates being increased is that the currency of that country that interest rates has been increased will actually rise up. So this is why we are having a bullish move on our USD. Why any other peers we are trading to our USD is giving us a bearish move. So as long as we continue to have a bullish move on euro to our USD, sorry, then we will continue to see that bearish move on our euro. Now we can even see it. This is the USD itself, which USD index, USD currency index. This shows all the index of the USD, right? We can see that this USD is a bullish move. Clearly, we can see that this is an uptrend move. So clearly, if we are having this uptrend move on our USD, any other pairs we are trading to this USD will give us a bearish move. Reason why we had this bearish move on our euro to our USD, though this is the monthly time frame. So now let's try and predict where this price will be moving. So we can see this price. So we can take a look at this movement here. This is a bearish move. We would see here as a pullback, though, which is more visible on the weekly time frame and daily time frame. On the monthly time frame, it is not that much visible, but it is more visible on the daily and weekly time frame. So this is a drop. This is a pullback. We all know. Next is another bearish move, which is lower lows, and here you can take this as the lower highs, like a correction. And here we've had this lower lows, right, which is impulse move downward, and now you've seen this correction, right? So I think this was about on the month of October. We've had this correction, the month of October. So after the correction, what are we expecting next? Another bearish move. So definitely we are now on a bearish move on Euro USD. Is a correction over on the monthly time frame? I believe so. That the correction on the monthly time frame on Euro USD is over. So we are now on a bearish move. So if you have to zoom in properly, you see that this candlestick, we see this huge candle wick here. So price has actually pushes up, so it is now dropping. I think it has dropped to about, let's see how many pips from here to this current level. It is now, it is about 120 pips or 130 pips, let's say. 130 pips bearish move has been made now, so it has gone up. So I think the correction is over. So we are now on a bearish move now. So the price is now dropping. So clearly, monthly time frame on our Euro USD, that is a bearish move. So now that correction has been made, it is now over, right? we would be expecting another bearish move, which would be massive. Take a look at this impulse move downward, which was good, massive. I think it's close to about 500 pips, which I believe. So a little bit of a pullback occurred. See the little bit, not much pips of a pullback occurred. Now this massive movement downward, a little bit of a correction occurred. Now this massive movement has been made. Now we've had this little bit of a correction. If you see the correction, not that much, little bit. Now we will be expecting a massive movement down. So I think it will be more visible by November, December. So we all know during that Christmas time, the USD itself will definitely rise. Also, other currency pairs to USD will actually drop massively. So we should be expecting a massive movement within that November, December period. So I mean, USD, it is a bullish move against our euro. So euro USD on the monthly time frame, we are bearish. That would now take us to the weekly time frame. So clearly, this is the weekly time frame. We would start this movement from here. So what we clearly can see, this is a bearish move, clear, right? You can see this price going down, not upward. It is not ranging. It is definitely going down. That is one. The price is still below our 10-period moving average. We all know the rules of trading moving average. Once the price is below 10-period moving average, only one movement we should be aiming for, which is to actually short it, right? Now let's take a look at this movement. What we should understand here. We can take a look at this. This is a bearish move, right? Then we had a correction that came to our moving average, which broke above it slightly, and it's corrected itself. A bearish move was made. Then we've had a correction here that came to our moving average, and now another bearish move has been made. Here we've gotten is a correction which came to our moving average, right? Another bearish move has been made. A correction has come to our moving average, right? So, I mean, what next again after the correction? We would be expecting another bearish move, right? If you notice, this movement itself here actually broke this previous lower lows, right? You see this movement downward broke this previous lower low. So it is still an indication that we are bearish. As long as our new lower lows breaks the previous lower lows, then definitely we are still on a bearish move. And if that new lower lows does not give us break that our previous, if the new lower lows failed to break the previous lower lows, then maybe uh, trend has want to change. But by the way, since it has broken the previous lower lows, we are still on a bearish mode. So notice that. So now this we've gotten is a correction, came to our moving average, right? So we've kind of had a bearish move, right? This is a bearish move. Of course, a correction should happen. So this is a correction that came to our moving average, right? We kind of have like a drop, right? Which did not give us that much movement, but we see this correction that came this week that just finished. We actually opened and closed bullish, right? So you see that this bullish move came to our moving average, right? Now that this price has hit our 10-period moving average, what you should be expecting is another bearish move. Notice that as we are having the correction is coming to the moving average before it's rejected. So once it's come again, it has been doing so since this early 2022. This is about early 2021, sorry. This is we started this analysis from here. This is about October 2021. So we are currently in October 2022. So for almost a year, once the price give us an impulse move downward and its correction has been made, the correction will definitely hit our 10-period moving average before a rejection will happen. So now that this correction has hit our 10-period moving average, we should be all expecting a bearish move. So notice the monthly time frame. We are on a bearish move, right? This weekly time frame, we are also expecting a bearish move. So this week that we are predicting for, I can assure you that this week we actually close bearish. So it is a short thing that this week we actually close bearish. So this week that just finished actually closed bullish, right? We would actually close bearish this week. This is an assurance. So watch out for it. Just depends on how you take the trade. So and where to take the trade. That will now take us down to the daily time frame. But let's see. I think let's see if there's anything we need to fix on this weekly time frame. I think that is all. So on the weekly time frame, we've analyzed it. We are predicting that this week we are predicting for we'd actually close bearish. That should now take us to the daily time frame. So I will have to zoom this price out. So let's see here where price in multiple place price has rejected. You see price once came here to this level and rejected it, right? Price has come here to rejected this level once, twice. We saw it came to this level, bounce up, came to this level, bounce up again, then it broke this level, right? So one way or the other, price is now at this level, right? We all know that price do react at a certain level. Once price gets to a level itself, right? Once the price once reacted at a level previously, once it gets to that level again, to definitely react to that level. So I believe by Monday, if we possibly, I don't think we would have that bullish move, but if in case that Monday give us a bullish move once market opens, then the highest I'll see it get to is this level. Once it can manage to get to this level, then we will see this bearish move downward. So this week we are expecting a bearish move on our Euro USD. But there's one thing is that we can't really predict when that price will give us that drop. We all know that is the big bank that trade, right? They try to take out a lot of liquidity, like they try to take out, manipulate this kind of movement. We all know that it is a bearish move. Definitely this week we would close bearish. But when are we going to start having that bearish move? It is not, we can't really predict it. There's every possibility that once the market opens, bearish move will occur. Once price market opens like this, then we start seeing that bearish move and price will start dropping, which for sure, which is what we are expecting to happen. There's also possibility that that price will actually give us a bullish move, trying to deceive a lot of trader that okay, this Euro USD is now on a bullish move, we should go long. Then all of a sudden, this price will now drop, right? Try to take out a lot of liquidity. So that's why I'm saying if price does not give us this bearish move from here, then I believe once it pushes up, right? Once it pushes up to this level, it will actually give us that bearish move. Now I will come and we are going to analyze it and I'll show you why. One of the reasons is that take a look at this USD index. You can see that this USD index is on a bullish move, right? We see that price has once come to this level, right? It pushes up. It has come to this same level again. What do we expect it to actually do? It is actually to push up again. So definitely we are expecting this USD index to push up. So once this USD index start pushing up, by the time market opens, then I can assure you that this euro to this our USD we are talking about will start giving us that bearish move. So once the USD index we are just talking about, this DXY, start giving us that bullish move, then definitely we will see this a bearish move on our Euro USD. But in case there's every possibility that this USD index will drop again further down, reason is that our light some level, we saw that price has once gotten to this level, right? It's once got to this level, right? Then all of a sudden the price drop again, it dropped to this same level, right? There's every possibility that price will drop to this same level one more time before it actually pushes up. So that is why I'm watching that. Though we would go bullish this week, we will actually close bullish this week on our USD itself, right? Any other pair to our USD we definitely close bearish. But I want you to also know that there's every possibility that this USD index can just drop, take out a lot of traders, or just drop to the same level. But once it gets to this level, I can show you if it manages to get to this level, then this USD itself will push up. So once this USD drop to this level, then we very much likely to see that bullish move we just talked about on our Euro USD. You see that, like once talked about that, if this USD index can just drop to this same level here, then we would see a bullish move on our euro to our USD. But once this USD now comes to this level, now starts giving us that bullish move on our USD index, then we would now see that change of movement downward on our euro USD. So euro USD, watch out for it. A bearish move will be happening, but we don't know exactly where it will happen. It could either happen at this movement here, or it can that come up and happen at this movement. So bearish move is about to happen anytime soon. Now let's see what 4 hour time frame says. Maybe 4 hour time frame can give us an indication. We don't know. Let's see what it says, by the way. So we saw that this price has once rejected here, right? We see that price has rejected. Let's see if this price can actually push up a little bit and drop, which I think will actually happen, because we all know, one, first of all, you can see that this 4 hour time frame is still kind of like a bullish move. So if you want to consider to go short, want to start to go bearish, I don't think so. But maybe we start seeing multiple break of structure downward on either our 30 minutes time frame, where we see lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, or the monthly 30-minute time frame. Maybe then you can enter to short. So this 4 hour time frame, still kind of like a bullish move, and the price is still above 10 period moving average. So you should be very careful of trying to short it. Though this week we are predicting we will actually close bearish, but watch out for it. Be careful and when to actually take this trade. So that is why there's every possibility price can push up to this level a little bit, which I believe should happen. little bit of a bullish move should occur, then this bearish move will occur on our Euro USD. And if possible, the price continues to go up, then this definitely would see it actually reject. If in case price pushes up further, then we should actually see it come to this level here, which is 1.00020, which is 1.00020. So in case it comes here, then we should see that bearish move on Euro USD. And maybe that is it on our 1 hour time frame, kind of 1 hour time frame, still giving us like an uptrend move. Though, the same way our 4 hour time frame is moving, the same way we would be expecting it on our 1 hour time frame though. So now we take us to the to our next page, GBP USD. So to actually predict this movement also, I want us to actually start from the monthly time frame. So, we would zoom it out, right? First of all, what can we see? We clearly can see that this is a bearish move on GBP USD, right? Price is actually on a bearish move. Secondly, I've included this moving average, right? If you have to take a look at this recent movement on moving average, you see that this price is below our 10 period moving average. Once again, the rules of trading moving averages, once the price is below 10 period moving average, we have to short it, right? But if it is above it, we have to go long. So clearly we can see that this price is below 10 period moving average. So we are on a bearish move. Now I'll tell you, now let's analyze this price properly from different angle. First of all, we can see that we would highlight some key levels here, which is this level we've highlighted. We see that price came to this level, it's rejected by giving us that bullish move. Price once came to this level again, it's rejected by giving us a bullish move, right? We also see that price once come to this level, it kind of gave us like a pullback at this level, right? It came to this level, right? Then it's dropped, and it came to this level again, it dropped. So basically, you can see that this price was range on our 1 hour and monthly time frame. You can take this top. One of the reasons why I highlighted this top, why we will be taking the top as our resistance level. So this level we highlighted below, we will be taking it as our support level, right? So you can see that price is actually ranging, right? For basically, we see that anytime price comes to the support level, we tend to see it go to the resistance level and come to the support level. So now let's see it this way. Now let's take a look at it from this way, from the support and resistance level. We all know that once price breaks above support resistance level, sorry, it breaks above the resistance level, definitely price will give us a pullback to come to test that resistance level. If in case price break above this resistance level, we will see price come to test that same resistance level, right, before it continue its movements. Same thing with it is that once price break below our support level, price will definitely come to test that support level again. That is the movement of a trend, right? We all know if price tends to break out of a level, either support or resistance, it will definitely come to test that level. So clearly we can see it is what happened here on GBPUSD. Price broke below this support level, right? And now our price has come to test this support level. So now that this price has tested our support level, what do we expect next? Another bearish move again to be made on our monthly time frame. So monthly time frame, we are still on a bearish move. That is one. Second angle is this. You can see this price drop. We can take a look at this. Let's start it from here. Impulse move downward, a little bit of a correction, right? Another impulse move. Now we've had this correction, little bit of a correction, right? Which is more visible on the weekly and daily time frame, though the monthly time frame is not is not that much visible, but much visible on the daily time frame, especially the daily time frame. So this, we can take this as a correction. Now we've seen this another impulse move have been made. The reason why we had this drop is one, I think it happened about 3 weeks or 4 weeks ago, where the GBP actually got to its lowest point, right, for over a decade. So this is why we had this massive drop. So of course, after that drop, we expect a correction. So this correction actually gave us that week, right? And the next month that follow, which is October, we kind of see this correction. So now after this correction again, on this trend line movement downward, we are expecting another bearish move. So two angle is that this GBP USD itself, we are still on a bearish move. So correction is over. Is the correction over? Yes, I think so. Correction has been made. So if you are trading on the monthly time frame, you all know what to do, which is to actually short it. And since this price is still below this our moving average, then there's only one movement to be made, which is a bearish move. That should now take us to the weekly time frame. Now let's see what this weekly time frame actually says, by the way. So let's take a look at it. First of all, the price is below our 10-period moving average. So you can see this moving average. Price has been below it and it is still currently below it, right? That means we have to still short it, right? And we can see that this price is a trend downward, right? Now let's take a look at this movement. We see impulse move that was made. Yeah, can call it a little bit of a correction. No, let's start this movement from here. So for fast analysis, this is an impulse move downward. A correction that came to happen on our moving average. It came to our moving average. Then another impulse move downward. Now we've gotten is a correction, right? So you've seen kind of like an impulse move downward. We kind of had a correction that was close to our moving average. Kind of a little bit of a correction. Then this massive movement was made. Now that this massive movement has been made downward, of course, we expect a correction. And guess what? This correction has hit our 10-period moving average. So what next do we expect on our Euro and GBP USD? Sorry, definitely it is a bearish move. So since we've had this correction and the correction has hit our moving average, then we should be expecting a bearish move on GBP USD. So GBP USD on the weekly time frame, we are bearish. So we can see that we kind of had a pullback to this same level. Once had a pullback, we saw that price dropped to this level, a pullback occurred. Now that price has broken below this level, of course, price came back to test the same level again. If you notice, so maybe if you're having a bearish move, a correction has been made, right? And then price eventually breaks this level, this previous lower lows, right? This is the previous lower lows we are assuming. So once price break below it, definitely we see price come back to test that same level again. That price broke the previous lower lows. So come after the previous lower lows has been tested, we would be expecting a drop right on GBP USD. So it is exactly what has just happened here on GBP USD. We saw that price came to this level, tested it, gave us a pullback, broke below it. Now price has come to test it this level. Now we are expecting a bearish move. So this week, guys, we should be expecting our GBP USD to close bearish. So I mean, weekly time frame, we are on a bearish move. Notice monthly time frame too, it is on a bearish move. That should now take us to the daily time frame. So we can see that price kind of give us a pullback here. So price give us a drop, a pullback occurred next, and now we've seen this drop. So of course we see this impulse move, bearish move, which comes to test our level. So we are now expecting a bearish move, which price will come like a bearish move. Now we are expecting another bearish move. As except price moves up and break this level, then we can see that our it is now on a bearish move that the movement we are expecting on GBP USD has now been corrupted, or it has now been disrupted, or I don't know how you want to call it. As long as the GBP USD has not broken above this level, then guys, we are still on a bearish move. So no matter the movement it made, maybe it's made kind of like in descension movement, or kind of ranging within the 4 hour time frame or this daily time frame, it's kind of giving us like a weird movement. We are still on a bearish move, except this price just roll up and break this level. Then you can now say, okay, the trend for this has changed. So I'm seeing this as an impulse movement, and this is a correction. And funny enough, this correction here did not break this previous one. So kind of still like on a bearish move. So now price is now dropping. So once price is dropping, right, on the daily time frame, kind of like a pullback. Maybe once the market opens again, we should expect a drop. And if in case it pushes up again, if in case this GBP USD pushes up, then definitely it will come to this level, reject, kind of give us like a double top. So we should be expecting the movement kind of like a double top at this level. If in case price pushes up further, then we would come here and see like a double top and price will definitely drop. One thing I know for sure is that this week we would actually close bearish. So GBP USD still expects a bearish move. So once price roll up here, we should kind of see like a drop. So be expecting a drop anytime soon on GBP USD. So it just depends on when. Maybe we might start having that drop on by Tuesday or by Wednesday or even by Monday. Once market opens, then we start seeing that sell. We can't really predict. So I mean, but once we know that we will actually go bearish this week. So now let's see what this 4 hour time frame says. Maybe it can give us an indication. So let's highlight some key level price has been reacting to. So we see price has been reacting to this level. We saw it came here one, dropped, came here two. Let us see if it's actually push up further, right? Like I said, like I once said, let us see it push up further, then a drop. I think it should push up further to I think close to 100 pips, maybe a bullish move of 100 pips. If it has been made, then we should see that bearish move. So that will now indicate that this will be like a double top on the daily time frame, like we once talked about. Once price came in, it dropped. Now price wants to roll to that same level and it will drop again. So maybe a double top will occur on the daily time frame before we continue our bearish move. So it depends on how you want to take the trade. And same thing with our 1 hour time frame. See, like we said, we still expect a little bit of a bullish move that should be made, right? A little bit of a bullish move to be made before we see that drop, like we once talked about, whereby on the daily time frame it will be more visible as a double top. So on this 1 hour time frame, this 1 hour time frame still confirm it that we are on a bullish move. Take a look at this impulse move, the upward. Here is a correction, another impulse move, right? Now we've gotten a correction. Now we are expecting an impulse move. Let's see that impulse move happen. Then a bearish move will finally be made on GBPUSD. So this week on GBPUSD, we will close bearish. And lastly, let's take a look at our USDJPY. Let me take, first of all, give me some time. Let me see something. Okay, JPY. Wow, this is a movement upward. So, well, let's take a look at this USDJPY. So let's see it. We'll see. Take a look at it from this movements. Let's start with our weekly time frame. So guys, what we clearly can see on the weekly, let's start with our monthly time frame. So a quick analysis on the monthly time frame. This is an uptrend movement, so no much top. This is price is actually moving, right? If you have to zoom it out further, this is an uptrend movement. Even if you have to start it from here, this movement started at this early last year, which is January 2021. We'll be having this bullish move, right? And I've also included this moving average here. So I'm using 10, by the way. I love using 10 period moving average. So once our price is above 10 period moving average, it is also above our 10 and 20 period moving average. We all know the rules of trading moving average. Once the price is above the moving average, we have to go long. But if it is below it, then we have to short it. So we can take a look at this movement from here. Impulse move, higher highs. Here comes the correction, another higher highs, right? Here is a correction. Now we've had another higher highs. Here is a correction, and take a look at it, another higher highs. So we've kind of had like a correction though, which is more visible on the daily time frame, but it can be visible on the monthly time frame. It won't show properly on the monthly time frame. But one thing is that a pullback has occurred on the daily time frame though. So that is it. That is we would go to it later. But this monthly time frame, we are on a bullish mode. So if you have to trade it on the monthly time frame, you have to go long. We would have a bullish move uh, for October, November, and December, kind of open and close bullish throughout that. To this year end, you will see that continuous bullish move on USDJPY. That should now take us on the weekly time frame. So clearly we can see on the weekly time frame. I will zoom this price out. What can we see on this USD JPY? A bullish move, right? So we can take a look at this is actually a bullish move. Price is still above our 10 period moving average. So we all know the rules of trading moving average. Once our price is above our 10 period moving average, we will continue to go bullish. So we will take a look at this as an impulse move upward, a correction that has come to hit our 10 period moving average, another impulse move, and a correction that came to our moving average. Now this is another impulse move. So there's every possibility that this correction will come into our moving average. So that will give us close to like about 200 to 300 pips though. As the price is dropping further down, it will be getting closer to our moving average, which is 10. So there's every possibility that this price will still drop further down, or it might not even drop further down, just a little bit of a bearish move, and it will continue to go bullish. Though um let's see, we don't one thing I personally think or believe is that this USDJPY will close bullish this week. But I want you to have it in mind that it can also close bearish this week though. It can also close bearish. So we will go into that later. I'll examine it why by taking a look at our JPY index and USD index. But I personally think it will actually go bullish, close bullish. So that should now we should now this should take us down to our the USD daily time frame, USDJPY on the daily time frame. So I will take a look at here. You see that once price range within this area, right? If you are following this channel consistently on the daily time frame, daily analysis, we did it, right? We saw that price once range within this area. We also saw that price once range within this area. We saw that reason why is that once price came to this level, it's pullback. Once it break above it, of course, we expect that pullback should occur, which came to test this level. And one of the reasons we kind of had a range market move within this area. So we all know the rules. Once price is actually ranging, right, and price tends to break out of a ranging market move, be it break out of the support or it break out of the resistance, price will definitely come to test that resistance level again. So we can see that price broke out of this resistance level where it once range. You can see it's once range within this area. I think for about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. At least for good 20 days straight up, price even range within that area. Then 21, 22, 23, 24. Then in those 4 days, price started giving us that bullish move that broke out of the resistance level. And of course, once price break out of the resistance level, right, we expect price to come to test that same level. So this is exactly what we've just had. USDJPY has tested this level, and now we are now on a bullish move. So this is why I told you that I personally believe that we would actually see that bullish move on USDJPY that will close bullish this week. So I will be expecting price to actually break above this previous highs this week. So, and one of the reasons why I still say that USDJPY will actually go bullish and close bullish this week is that I want us to actually take a look at it on this USD index itself. So I mean, take a look at this USD index. So clearly we can see that let's start it from here. So clearly we can see that this is a bullish move, right? So if you have to see this price, price is actually on an uptrend move. So once this USD index shows a bullish move, then any of our USD currency itself is on a bullish move. So we see that price has come here to test this level, right? It has now gotten to this level. There's high possibility or probability that this USD index will continue to go bullish. It will start giving us that bullish, thereby having a bullish. We will close bullish this week as price has dropped. We very much see that bullish move on USD index. But if in case this price drops, if in case it drops, then we would see it drop at this level here. If in case it drops further down, we would see it drop at this level here. Reason is that price has once tested here. We saw price came to this level, dropped. Also, price came again, give us a pullback to test this level. Now it is pushing up. If in case price drop, it will actually sit drop to this level. Then a bullish move will occur on our USD index. Above all, anyhow the price moves, we will still see it go bullish. At least we should be able to see it take out this level this week, by the way. So I believe so. USD index, we are still on a bullish move. So that we still an indication that it will show us that as long as that USD index, if in case this USD index drops further down to this level that we just talked about, then we will see this USD JPY, right, drops to this same level, which was once our support level, So once it has dropped to this same level, then this USD index starts rising as we are all expecting, right? When it starts rising, then we will see that rise on our USD JPY. But if in case the price on our USD index does not drop further down to this level, if it does not drop further down, it's just starts once market opening, it starts giving us that bullish move, then we will see that bullish move from here on our USD JPY. So have that in mind that anyhow price moves, USD JPY will start giving us that bullish move. And let's what our USD JPY index says. So JPY index though. So if you have to take a look at this movement, clearly you can see that this is a bearish move. So we all know that price is actually on a bearish move. So we can see let's start this movement from here. We can take a look at this drop, a bearish move, right? So I will see it from here. Forget about this price range here. Let's take a look at this movement from here. This is an impulse move downward, right? A correction has been made, right? So we expect another bearish move, which means a bearish move here, a correction, right? Another bearish move. After the bearish move, we expect a correction which has been made on this JPY index. So this bearish move has come to this level. So after this correction, what do we expect next on our JPY index? Another bearish move. So this is one of the reasons why by that last day of the week, which was Friday, once price gave us that huge bullish move on our JPY index, it started sit rejecting. This is why we had this candlestick, huge candlestick week. So by the time markets open next, we'll see a drop on our JPY index. So that is still an indication that as long as JPY index is dropping, any other pairs we are trading to our JPY will continue to give us a bullish move. And we can see that means as JPY index is dropping, then we'll be seeing our JPY pair dropping. So that is an indication that our USD to JPY will start going up since the JPY is dropping. And we can also see that we've confirmed that this USD index is also giving us a bullish move also. So if you notice it, USD index bullish, JPY index bearish. So if you have to trade this pairs, which is USD JPY, you should be expecting a bullish move, right, on this USD So one of the reasons why I told you that this week we would also open and close bullish, by the way. So I mean, that's what this 4 hour time frame says, by the way. So let us see this as a huge drop. So let's see, price is correcting. So let's see if price starts correcting. So it depends on how you want to trade it, by the way. So I'm still believe that I'll be going bullish this week on USDJPY. So that is the analysis. Please and please do not forget to subscribe, like, share, and also make your comments. I'd love to watch out for it.